please introduce yourselves and tell us the vision behind Niyo Enterprise?
Okay, I think I'll start. So my name is Oyin. People call me Oyin, but my full name is Oyin Kosolabibayo. I'm the founder of Niyo Enterprise, and we've got
Laolu. I'm Laolu Dada, and I am the creative director of Niyo Enterprise.
Cool. So the vision behind Niyo Enterprise is to merge something tangible such as creativity and care with entrepreneurship and business and also social impact. So we aim to do that by connecting with different types of women in the community, disadvantaged women in the community, as well as the normal woman in the community. And one of the things that we want to do is we want to empower, equip, and impact women economically, socially, and creatively through giving them the skills and the tools to be able to thrive in life and to exceed their potential. So that's kind of what we do, and that's kind of the vision behind Niyo Enterprise.
That's great, thank you. So you recently had a successful event, Beyond Hair. Can you talk about it? Because I went to the one last year, but I missed this year, unfortunately, and I heard really positive feedback. So I'd like to know more about it.
So I think one of the things that we don't talk a lot about to people is the process before, even the planning of Beyond Hair. And so for us, every time we come together and we plan a major event like Beyond Hair, we go back to the drawing board, and our drawing board is prayer. So we really seek the Lord, and we seek the Lord to find out what He wanted us to do for Beyond Hair. And our, Beyond Hair 2019 was inspired by Bezalel in the book of Exodus. So God wanted us to focus on the theme of build, focus, function. But I'll let Laolu talk more about the planning of Beyond Hair.
I think the planning of our passion while we were planning was that we don't want it to be another event, another networking event. We want them to go away with something practical, something tangible that can say, I left this event with this and this, or I learned this and I'm now going to apply it. And I think it's so important, especially as creatives, whether you're a content creator or you're a marketer or you're really just starting your own creative idea, for us to really zoom in and focus on the key things that enable us to build sustainable enterprises. So that was the passion behind it, which is like, we need to start building proper enterprises that will last, that will be around in the next 5-10 years. And not just a fad on Instagram. Don't get started. That's what I'm saying.
I think also just to add to that, in terms of the actual event, it was a good day of very succinct talks and workshops, and we also had a workbook where people went through the theme of build, focus, function. So we had speakers speak on those themes, and we also had workshops. So actually, we wanted, as Laolu said, we wanted people to go out with good tools to be able to run their own business.
So what programs do you offer at Niyo Enterprise?
What kind of programs do we offer?
Yeah.
So in terms of Niyo Enterprise, the organisation is split into two major arms. So we've got Niyo Hair and Niyo Network. I'll speak about Niyo Hair, and I'll let others speak about Niyo Network.
Yeah.
Okay. So within Niyo Hair, we offer hair services. So hair braiding services, hair care services, you name it. You're with a one-stop shop to get your hair done. And one of our focus with Niyo Hair is that we want to create hairstyles that celebrate our roots, that celebrate our identity. So we have a team of 3 mobile hairdressers currently. Expanding. Yeah. The aim is to have more than 3 and more than 5 by the end of 2019. Aside from that, we also do photo shoots, which you can see behind us right now, kind of celebrating the roots of black hair and the roots of what it means to be an African woman, and also identity and self-worth as well. We do braiding classes where we teach women in the community how to braid. So we've worked with various types of women. We've worked with ex-offenders, we've worked with teen moms, we've also worked with refugees and asylum seekers, and we look to work with various types of women So that's what Niyo Hair does.
And so the Niyo Network is the community aspect of Niyo Enterprise. That's what really gathers women together to equip them and build them socially, economically and creatively through workshops like Oyin mentioned, through holding mentoring sessions or our mentoring days that we hold once a month on the first Saturday of every month, and also through our events. So we want to be able to hold regular events where other BME women can network with one another, connect, learn something really impactful and be able to make those connections, because oftentimes as an entrepreneur or as someone who's starting an idea, it's easy to isolate yourself because you think or you assume that no one understands, but there are loads of other women just like you going through the same things, going through the motions, doing your finance forecasts, all those things. And so being able to partner and even collaborate on projects is really what we're trying to do. We're trying to empower a community of women to be able to move forward. Yeah.
So the theme for this year's International Women's Day is Balance for Better. What does that mean to you as Niyo Enterprise?
Balance for Better for Niyo Enterprise. I think one of the things that is a pain point for us, and I believe for a lot of our customers, is that not being able to have so much talent and so much potential and not seeing the fruit behind that. And so for us, one of the things that we always want to do is to get women to be able to achieve their potential and to have that balance of, okay, you got this potential, you've got this skill, you can make money from it, you can get recognition for it, that's it for us. And also building more women to become successful entrepreneurs that build sustainable businesses, that build businesses like Rolls-Royce, that build businesses like not like Rolls-Royce, but with the amount of years that Rolls-Royce has had, 100 years, that build sustainable systems as well is one of the things that we want to achieve. And also to be able to see women be able to have a voice in community as well.
Yeah. And just off the back of that, I think it's also about raising the bar, raising the standard and the expectation that we have of BME women and just across the board, women who come from backgrounds that are disadvantaged, because right now there's an expectation and there's a stereotype that almost lingers around these sort of women that we work with, that we empower. And so we want to raise that bar and show that, do you know what? There are possibilities, there are opportunities, and I'm getting involved, I'm sinking my teeth into those opportunities.
Because the majority of the time, the women that we work with, they go through a lot. They're going through a lot, and actually being able to create a space where they can be themselves, there's no judgment, they can bring their kids, they can relax, and they can learn a skill, and they can talk to us, we can talk about history, we can talk about, culture.
Things that affect women.
Things that affect women whilst we're facilitating the brain workshops. It's something that we see is important, because more and more we see that in workplaces, you come into a workplace and you have to be a certain type of person. Or you come into a course and you do a program and you have to pretend to be someone.
You colour within the lines.
Yeah, exactly. but one of the things that we want to do is that we want to make people calm and be their holistic self. Come and be yourself. But at the same time, you can be professional. At the same time, you can get stuff done.
I think, being a minority ethnic person, can you say, or someone from a minority ethnic background, it's hard enough because you already identify your difference. Now, come into a community where you don't know anyone like you, or you can't relate with anyone like you. And I think we use this platform to empower BME women, to let them know that we are out there and we're gathering, and in as much as you see them doing it, you can do it too. Again, that is the message, that you see us being successful as BME women, it's just as possible for you. That's the whole aim.
100%.
Yeah. Since we're talking about BME women again, so the next question was actually, would you say that there's currently more recognition of Black, ethnic and minority women doing great things within that communities?
No, not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough at all.
Why is that?
I think I go to spaces and I think we still have this issue ourselves. So it's not right, we're still in the process.
Yeah.
We still have this issue where we're doing fantastic things, but I don't feel like it's got the recognition that it actually deserves. Because clearly our ideas are not understood.
by the majority.
By the majority, and
Yeah.
by the people that would help us
Right.
to be recognized.
Yeah.
People don't understand, people of other, Caucasian people, for example, may not understand why hair and
Why
powers.
is this something that would empower
Well,
someone?
yeah, and how does that relate to them?
Mm.
So I don't believe so. I don't believe our stories are acknowledged enough. However, it takes one person
Yeah.
to make a change, and that's why we decided to do this. So.
Exactly, and I think with mainstream, there's always going to be a particular message and a particular image that is popular because of the majority in this country across Europe. But I think that what we need to see is more black women, minority ethnic women, standing up and telling us what they're doing. Because I think there's a culture where it's like, I'm doing great things, but hush hush. So I think it's about us within the community sharing what we're doing. Put something out on LinkedIn, do a blog post, put something on social media. Tell people about what you're doing, because ultimately the mainstream is full of what other people are doing. You can do the same thing too.
And when we do something, we're bragging.
Yeah, exactly. It's not bragging. I think naturally black women are powerful women. Okay, we're powerful women, so people are intimidated by that. So I think we try to shrink ourselves because of other people's opinions, and we try to shrink our light, or we try to dim our lights because of other people's perception of us. But actually, no, we shouldn't care, because actually that's okay.
Because everybody else is themselves,
So why can't I be myself? Why can't I be myself? It makes no sense. So,
Yeah.
I think also, aside from that, it's also that level of I'm powerful, and yes, that's a good trait. It's a good trait, and actually my power can get me to where I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
I think that's one area.
Yeah,
one stream. I think another stream I have to say though is the level of competition I see amongst the black community. All that. Oh yeah. I don't want to talk to you because you could be a threat.
Right, there's only room for one of us. There is space for all of us to get paid for it and do it full time. There's space.
100%. to it more. But I think there's that level of competition. And the thing is, I've seen areas where I've tried to collaborate with somebody else and they've just shot me. They've shot us in the foot. And that's because of the way we see things and our cultural upbringings.
Yeah.
That your next door neighbor or someone next to you is a threat. And actually, no, we can't get far with
If
that.
we do that,
If we keep doing that
mentality.
completely. Sorry,
I was going to say that it's that same culture that is creeping into why we think there's only space for one of us. It's that same culture that stops us from asking for help. You see someone else doing what you want to do and you don't have the courage to say, how did you get there?
Yeah.
Just ask a question. Be dumb for once. It's okay. Act like you don't know and find out, because that information could be worth £1 million.
Exactly.
It could be worth the next 5-10 years of your life. Just ask.
Yeah, pride. It's
pride.
If you look at Richard Branson, one of the things that he always says is that the reason why he got to where he is today is because of humility. And he's not pompous or about where he's at. And actually, humility gets you so much, so far, and because you're able to ask for help, you're able to say, actually, I need help here. Can you support me?
Yeah.
Can you help me here?
You're like, help me.
Help me.
Give us a hand.
Exactly, 100%. And I also think that for black women, another issue that we see is also envy and jealousy as well. It shouldn't be the way.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be the way.
And I think it comes from that lie that dominance is a bad thing. But when you look at the definition of dominant, it's to be powerful, to be influential. So what is wrong with a woman being dominant? Not many people ask themselves that, but we need to actually think, okay, is dominance a bad thing when you look at the definition? As long as you're not trying to dominate people and oppress people and lower them to elevate yourself, But is it okay to be dominant? Yes, because you're influential, you're powerful, and you should be able to exude that when you come into a room. If people feel your power and your influence, that's a good thing. Surely,
100%.
that's a good thing.
What advice would you give to women who are currently trying to start up a social enterprise or a business?
I would say do it, just do it. But don't just do it. Plan and do it. Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of people just going around and just doing it, not actually taking time to sit down and plan. As much as we know that we plan, we've got a business coach and it really challenged our planning.
And we're just
struggling to plan. We need to plan even more. So much power in planning.
Yeah.
Planning for the worst.
Strategy, yeah.
Do you know, having strategy as well for everything that you do, because you know, if you just do it and you say, I'm thinking of doing this, and you just do it, and it doesn't have the result that you want, you know, it's because of a lack of planning. So please plan, and
don't just create a logo and start an Instagram.
Oh! Yes.
Please. There are too many accounts like that. Really dead, kind of boring. I think to buttress her point, we need to think about where we want clout, like not clout that everybody's chasing, like, oh, I want to be popular, but we need to think about where we want influence. Do we just want social media influence, or do we want to have influence with institutions and bodies of people that can help you to make that impact, especially as a social enterprise? So that's something that you need to consider. So yes, do it, and also think about how, like, who is it that you're trying to do it for? Is it just, you know, is it just a fad? Do you just want to sell 100,000 t-shirts, make some money and move on? Or do you want to make a lasting impact on the people you've sold to?
Yeah.
Two different things.
I also think, you know, alongside that, I think taking time to know your audience and know why you want to reach out to your audience.
Yeah.
Because when it's difficult to work with your audience, you know, a lot of social enterprises it's social impact driven.
Yeah.
So who are your audience? Who are the types of people? So if you want to work with homeless people, do you know when you walk past them on the street, one of the things that we're also learning is finance, money.
Yes.
Money.
How are you going to make money? And is it a sustainable income?
Financially.
You know, can you quit your job? Can you project that if I continue to do this, in 3 years' time, I can quit my full-time job and do this full-time?
Yeah.
That's what you need to be, that's the wavelength you need to be thinking of. Because otherwise it's just a hobby, isn't it?
Right.
You know, people just, send us donations, we're not a charity. Trying to go places. So yeah, 100%.
And also, I think one of the things, like, this is probably more of the technical aspects of social entrepreneurship, knowing what legal structure you want to go under, you want to be, or how many legal structures you want to be.
Yeah.
So there's different legal structures. You can be a CIC, so a community interest company, limited by shares or limited by guarantee. Now, in terms of getting funding, most funding only give people limited by guarantee, because it means that you're not taking any income, you're not taking any dividends from that kind of organization. And also knowing how far you want to go, where is your exit strategy? Do you have an exit strategy? If not, how far do you want this to go? Do you just want this to be reliant on funding, which I don't necessarily think is sustainable, or do you want this to be reliant on self-regulating income as well?
Our business coach, Daniela, she actually said something that hit home. She said, if your business still relies on you, then your business is vulnerable. And I was like, what kind of crazy statement is that? But it's true, because ultimately, if you are the same string holding this together and holding that together and holding everything together, then your business can't survive without you. And at some point, you need to be able to build systems and strategy where your business is sustainable without you. You can step out and go on holiday for 2 weeks and not be worried because you've paid people to do certain roles, etc. Your business isn't vulnerable. Your income doesn't stop because you stop working. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What kind of challenges have you faced or are currently facing as an enterprise?
I think running a business comes with a lot of challenges. In fact, within one day, you could have one major excitement and one major, something that could make you want to
A major hit.
A major hit. and it's like that. You have to be acquainted to that. But what are the challenges that we face? I think our challenges are really, really being able to get our target audience to really believe in themselves first, and to believe in their development. That's one of our main challenges. And one of our other main challenges that we have is, because our business is quite multifaceted, how do we kind of simplify that and how do we communicate that message to our audience? Even though people say, oh yeah, you guys are doing amazing, we still feel like we're not communicating everything that we want to communicate to our audience. So that's the second thing. Another thing as well for us is, as much as we've had amazing things, a lot of what we've been doing has been based upon limited funding, limited amount of finances. You will not, if I was to tell you how much we've actually had over the past year, you will not believe, because we've maximized everything. So for us, it's finance and funding. So those are the main challenges we're facing.
And building systems that can run and function. We have a friend, and he always says, when I'm in it, I plan my exit before I've even left. And it's just that whole understanding that, do you know what, if it's going to be successful, you're not always going to be the one behind the emails, behind this or that. So building systems that function with you and without you, which frees you up to be able to strategize.
To think
and innovate and bring more ideas, and that's really, really important.
International Women's Day for us is really important, because obviously we're a female-led and also a female-focused organisation. It doesn't mean that men can't be involved, they can. They're free to come along. So the pictures behind us are of our photo shoots that we've had since 2017, and they have different stories behind us. And we also had this one here, which is done by myself, and taken a beautiful photo by one of the photography students in Nottingham, NTU, called Ali. And the idea of this was because I really had a hunger to bring African threading back into the line. So that was the idea of this, and actually it was interesting to see a lot of people are inquired to actually do this hairstyle.
And this was actually one of the shots that we used for Beyond Hair 2018. So this was our first event poster. Imagine this with lots of text on it, and it was a big one, but it was a similar shot.
But there's another one here that was from Nigeria. That was emotional, actually. The story behind that was actually very interesting to do. So we went to a community in Lagos called Makoko, very derelict area in Lagos, and it's full of Benin migrants who've migrated from Cameroon and Benin all the way into Lagos. So the idea was to collaborate with a lot of Nigerian creatives and to, do a shoot that had this. But it was interesting because the women of the village just organically started to do the hair, just organically. And we initially asked them to, and they just said, I want to do this. And we paid them, and they were so happy, because it wasn't even that much that we paid them, but it really, you could tell that it impacted their lives as well.
And it's a skill that, something that we pay heavily for, that they just have it. You can't not do hair if you're in the village or in a derelict area. Who are you going to pay to do your hair? So it's that skill set that they have that's so unique to us, but then it's so common for them.
That's the end of my questions. Do you guys have any last thoughts, anything you'd like to share?
Yeah, 100%. Follow us on social media at Niyo Enterprise on Instagram, Niyo Enterprise Ltd on Facebook, at Niyo Enterprise _ on Twitter, and keep up to date with all the things that we're doing. We've got amazing posts coming out. We've got some really cool content there for you guys to follow us. Also, we're on YouTube, so check us out there as well.
Yes, so as well, also check out our website, niyoenterprise.com. On there, it should be a pop-up where you can sign up to our mailing list. We send out really good information to people on our mailing list, educated ones, and also what's coming up. Also, on the website, you can book a hair appointment with any of our member stylists on any hairstyle you want. But we are 0% human hair. 0% human hair.
It's only ethical.
Also, you can also book for mentoring days, and also book for events that we have having on our website. Obviously, just want to know a little bit more about why we do what we do.
Yeah. Have a snoop. Check us out.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Laolu and Oyin. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. High five. Feel my soul. Like the Bezalels, the artisans, the people.
Pretend to be somebody else.
100%. And I think what